Good morning, everybody. I'm David Weinstock again with Mazars USA Wealth Advisors. I'm here today with Kyle Wissel, who is a principal in our tax service line, specializing in real estate, working in the real estate market segment. Kyle, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Morning, David. Thanks for having me. Good to be here.
Great. So we've been running a series of videos primarily to check in with our clients and make sure that everybody's aware that we are working and we're here for you if you need us, or for a tidbit or some idea that's come from conversations with clients or the work that we're doing during these difficult times. I know a lot has happened to change tax law as a result of the CARES Act. And I think, Kyle, I think you mentioned that you've been having some of those conversations with your clients. And we thought maybe you could just tell us a little bit about what's happening there.
Sure. Having a lot of conversations around the CARES Act, and also along more mundane issues like what's my tax picture going to look like for 2019 and 2020. But the CARES Act brought some really significant changes with respect to things like the carryback of net operating losses 5 years, a technical correction to allow the write-off 100% of qualified improvement property, changes to loss limitations, and lots of other things that clients want to know that we are on top of.
Yeah, is there any one or two there? Because I know there's a lot going on. There's a lot of detail below the surface. When people hear about QIP, now they know what that is. But are there one or two there that maybe you think warrant a little bit further discussion, maybe that are more important to a larger number of clients?
Yeah, well, particularly in real estate, but for many clients, the 5-year net operating loss carryback, and when you couple that with the changes to the loss limitations for individuals, what's happening is that people have losses that were incurred in 2018. Let's just stick with 2018, that they can now carry back 5 years and potentially obtain a refund, which would provide cash in pocket that could be used on a current basis, which is helpful in these times with all the uncertainty.
Now we understand the intent, because there are a lot of provisions trying to help with cash flow issues, aren't there?
Absolutely. Whether that, the CARES Act provides tax benefits and relief to some taxpayers, and also there are provisions for loans, which we've been hearing a lot about, like Paycheck Protection Program and the emergency loans available through the SBA. So the CARES Act was intended to be stimulus, whether it's tax related or direct injections of cash through grants or loans.
Okay, so net operating loss carrybacks, repeal of limitations on business losses, 163J, I think it was, interest limitation changes. Some of these you mentioned, the QIP and technical corrections there, and then of course the PPP.
Right.
Okay. Anything else there that you think warrants immediate mention that clients might want to seek more information about?
I think maybe it was Adam Gottlieb who I saw speaking about this, but the ability for people to consider transferring assets at this point in time is also something that clients may be interested in, given that the exemption for estate and gift taxes has increased to where it is right now, and that there may be some opportunity considering that where valuations may be in these uncertain times.
Yes, we have spoken about that. Valuations may be lower, interest rates are very low. That helps with some of the transactions our clients are considering, and there are some opportunities. All right, so there are a host of them. And with that, I would hope that everybody out there is doing well still. And if they want more information about any of these items, they should check in with their primary contacts at Mazars. Certainly find or reach out to Kyle Wissel. Hey, Kyle, I see a lot of books behind you. You didn't read all those books, did you?
Well, I'm about 3/4 of the way through. It's a lot of arcane information. So if anyone has anything that they might be interested in learning more about, I probably read about it through this extensive library.
Yeah, we should probably end a disclaimer there if people want anything at all, any information at all. But yes, generally they should check in.
Yeah, absolutely.
anything odd going on in your life in these strange times, living at home, working at home, and all of that we're all dealing with?
So I think, like a lot of people, with my wife and 3 children, one of the things that is a constant topic of discussion is what are we going to eat next? And then there tends to be a fight over who gets to walk the dog. And so the dog has never been happier and gotten more attention. And we seriously consider our meals in ways that we never did before all of this.
Yeah. Lunch has become a big item in my house because there was such a variety when I'm working in the city. And there seems to be the same two or three items for lunch every day.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
We write out a menu, and there's a lot of repetition, but it's all good.
Yeah, those should be our biggest problems. But all right, thank you very much. I appreciate the time. I hope everybody took away something and will reach out if need be.
Yeah,
Stay
thanks
well.
for having me.
Okay.
Get the beer. Stay well.